Yeah, most definitely. I've played Singapore a lot of times. Be great to get back to Sentosa. I love the golf course. Probably I'm a little bit lighter than I was the last time I was in Singapore, so hopefully the heat won't be too bad. But no, I enjoy it. Every time I get back to Singapore, it's one of the most beautiful cities in the world, so looking forward to it. I think it's one of the best cities in Asia. It's clean, it's safe. You have so much to do, as you said, so much diversification of food and everything. There's so much to do in Singapore. It's just a place I really enjoy. It is. Thankfully, I don't spend too much of the winter back at home in Northern Ireland. I'm travelling all the time, but the heat is part and parcel of what we do, and I've no doubt it's going to be warm as it always is in Singapore. So hopefully the storms will stay away, and we'll have a great tournament. Europe has been very successful in recent times in the Ryder Cup, and I want to help to make sure that continues. The Americans going to have a young, strong team again. Europe's going to have quite a few changes in their team. My OCD is getting the better of me. I want to do everything that I can to try and help the guys enjoy themselves as much as possible, because if they go there feeling too much pressure, then they're not going to perform that well. So you got to try and relax it a little bit. So I want to dot every I, cross every T, and just make sure that I've done everything that I possibly can as captain to ensure that those guys go there and enjoy themselves and play well. Yeah, yes, there is a new clique, but then again, you take a look at last week, and Pete Senior wins down here last week. We have our sport is different to any other sport in the world, because we have the likes of those young guys that you just mentioned. And then you take a look at last week, whereas Pete Senior, a 56-year-old, can still compete with all the young kids and still win. There isn't any other sport, professional sport, that actually does that. So, I think that's what makes our game so alluring. I think that's why people still want to see it. And it's not all about bombing at 370 yards down the fairway and taking away from there, as Pete Senior showed last week. So there's different ways of playing this game, and there's still a place within it for experience, for a little bit of guile of knowing what to do. So I think whilst there is a new clique, there's still other guys there that can still compete, contend and win. Fitness and technology. Those two things have changed. The golf ball has changed immensely. The guys are fitter. When I first came in tour, you'd go and play 10 holes. You might go and hit a few balls, and then you go to the bar and have a couple of pints or whatever, and just relax, or a couple of glasses of wine. Doesn't really happen anymore. The guys, they're in the gym all the time. They're fitter. They're more flexible. They're stronger. Technology with the golf ball, the shafts, everything has just moved forward. So the technology part of it is still carrying on, but at the end of the day, you still need your nerves to hold a 3-footer downhill left or right. So that bit's never going to change in our game.